Hello everyone, welcome back to Two Nerds One Game. Today we are going to be talking about a very controversial topic. Please do not stab us in the comments below.
Yeah, this is our opinion.
We're gonna try to be as unbiased as humanly possible.
But it's impossible. We're gonna be biased.
Yeah, I mean, because even though I'm not sure if Xbox is better, but we both grew up playing Xbox 360s.
Yeah, like I grew up on the Xbox. That was my only console till about 5th grade. So...
Yeah, so yeah. We will have an innate bias for Xbox, but then again, we'll try to be as fair as possible.
Yeah.
So let's just get right into this podcast. So, first of all, just immediately, straight up, if you're going to be a YouTuber or streamer or whatever, I know I keep bringing this up, but if you are...
Okay, yeah.
Alright, we'll cut that. So if you're going to be a YouTuber, streamer, or you're going to plan to record any of it, PS4 personally right off the bat is better because PS4 has
it has more power. That's
just the simple facts. I mean, I love the Xbox. I grew up with it, but it's the truth.
Yeah, PS4 has more power.
Also, PS4 has way more exclusive games. Like Xbox may release with I don't know the average number, but the ratio I believe is accurate. Xbox may release with 50 exclusive games, and PS4 may release with 200. That's around the ratio. And so that's why I think in general PlayStation is better than the Xbox. Also, what are your opinions? How do you think? How's your experience as an Xbox player?
Well, first of all, Xbox isn't that as gay as people think it is. Like they think, oh, batteries bad. Well, have you ever thought that cables are kind of inconvenient?
Yeah, I don't know why people have the whole we have Bluetooth things, because I honestly I get it, especially maybe when you get to charge your controller when you're not using it, but I don't know how long it works. And I remember I used to go over to my uncle's house to play the PS4, and all the goddamn time it wasn't charged. No, it was sitting there in the charging port, but there wasn't enough charge. Maybe he just played that much.
Also, shape of controller, Xbox One 100%. Have you?
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, PS4 gamers, if you're listening to this, but your controller sucks. Okay.
Yeah. It's...
Compared to the original Xbox 360 controller, which in my opinion is the best. Hammy, which one do you like the original one too?
Yeah, I like the original one. The Xbox One controller, it sucks.
I didn't like the Xbox One. I don't know about the Series X. I think it's the same.
It tries to be too modern. That's the thing.
Yeah. But definitely the newer PlayStation is the best. Okay. But if you're considering the past, then I think, or like when you stereotypically think of a controller, in my head, I see the Xbox controller, not the logo specifically, but just the shape of the controller. It's so perfect. And I remember, I tried so many other, like, consoles. I only had the Xbox 360, but I've tried other consoles. And after a bit, your hand starts to hurt, okay? And especially, I have this really bad habit of tightly gripping the controllers. And if you have that too, then your hands are going to start aching after a bit. But the Xbox 360 controller design is just so flawless.
Well, I mean, it does have some flaws. Like, for example, it's not as responsive as we would like, and it breaks fairly easily.
Yeah, it has... Its actuation rate is really bad. Actuation is basically, like, how fast... like the action activates when you press a key, or in this case, pull the trigger.
It's not extremely bad, but it's noticeable.
It's worse compared to the PlayStation. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, also PlayStation graphics. I mean, PlayStation, Sony, they have better graphics. It's really.
Let's be real. They are like very game oriented.
I know we said we're trying to be unbiased, but this is our unbiased opinion. If we were biased, we would say Xbox is the best because we grew up with it. But PlayStation, it's the simple truth. It's just their graphics are a lot better. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but if you compare them side to side, you can notice.
Yeah, you can notice the difference.
It's like 100 or like a 75 hertz display versus like a 60 hertz display. That's not the actual hertz. I'm just giving a comparison. You should get out. Yeah. Hey, mate, do you have any opinions on the PS4? Have you tried it?
In my opinion, the PS4 is a workhorse. Like it's beefy.
Yeah,
but
especially, like and I know we keep referring to the older versions of the Xbox, or Xbox and PS4, because if we refer to the new version, it's clear who's the victor.
Yeah,
it's the PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, the Xbox Series X is a giant box. I think it has more cubic area than the PS5.
No. PS5 is bigger. The Xbox, it's just a box, so I mean it's very easy to like put it in a corner and hide it. The PS5 is made to look futuristic. The Xbox is made to be hidden away.
Yeah. And straight off designs too, the PS5 controller looks better.
It feels better. It is better. Like, the PS5 controller better 100%. I
to-
haven't felt it. I haven't tried it out, but I can tell you,
just by the
the amount of detail they put into it, it's better. Like, who the hell in their right minds would think that for the grip of the controller, we should do tiny triangles, circles, and X's? Like, that's how much detail they put into the controller. So they really care about it. While the Xbox One, for example, just made the controller boxier and harder to hold.
Just made the controller pregnant.
Yeah.
Basically. And so yeah, we're trying. I'm really trying to find a good point for the Xbox, guys. I swear, but I cannot think of anything. That
the older generations of Xbox, they're just cheaper. Xbox is slightly cheaper.
Oh shoot, that's a huge thing we didn't talk about. Yeah, no, Xbox. I'm pretty sure is a lot cheaper than the PlayStation.
Yeah, at least the older versions.
Yeah, now I'm not too sure how it works. But yeah, the older versions of Xbox were definitely cheaper.
Yeah, like for example, you can pick up the Xbox One for like I think like $200 right now, and it's honestly just as good as not just as good. It's slightly worse, but like it's not bad. Like compared to the PS5, which costs like $400 right now. I think this is just some rough ballpark estimations. Like it's not completely
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like eBay and second builders.
And so that's really it. I mean, we're trying to come up with points for both sides, but
the Xbox loses in the modern category.
In general, all the category except for a price point.
Yeah.
And also, I know the rechargeable batteries and all that, but I feel like you should not be. It's like one day, let's say you forgot to plug it in after charging, you can't just be like, oh shit, guess I can't play.
Yeah,
you should just be like, okay, pop out the old batteries, put in a new one.
Yeah.
It sounds like a hassle, and maybe it's bad for the environment.
But you only have to do it like once every 2.
But the people
no, actually, you only have to do. You have to. It's like 2 batteries every 6 months if you play like maybe an hour a day.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's not that. It's not as bad as people say.
And for the people that say, "Oh, batteries, bad environment,"
I mean, there are battery recycling plants.
I get it, but yeah, oh yeah, you can get rechargeable batteries, and also
just get a rechargeable batteries.
Yeah, and for those who would say that, right, that it's bad. I mean, it's not like you just reuse the batteries like every day of your life. No, it's like what, 4 times a year? Oh, I guess since there's 2 batteries for each. It'll be 8 batteries a year. That's
8 batteries a year. That you probably use more batteries like just recharging your phone. Recharging your phone is probably worse for the environment than.
Oh, well, I mean that's technically electricity, but it's but electricity also is pretty bad.
It has more waste. Electricity has way more waste.
Well, that's really it for the podcast. Again, I know this one was a little bit of a mess. It was completely unscripted.
Yeah, so just cut us some slack, please.
How are you supposed to make this battle fair?
Yeah, it's gonna be biased.
But yeah, either way.
Oh, also, you missed one crucial part. Xbox has trash talkers. PS5 doesn't.
Okay. Yep. Xbox wins. That's
Xbox
it. Game
wins.
over.
Yeah. See you guys in the next one. Bye. That's it. See you guys. Xbox wins. By the way, that was just a joke. Like and subscribe. See you guys.